Hello again. Fancy seeing you here. Tribe, I have an apology to make. I lied. You can underman the top tier with Mace, but it's not with 4. You can do it with 3. Oh yes. Let's check it out. Oh, well, would you look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We managed to score a 3.6 million max run with just 3 Jedi Vanguard. And this gives us the capabilities of potentially doing another max score for another Jedi Vanguard team, undermanned as well. I can't wait to show you that footage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over it, because it's a different approach. So, starting off with Mace Windu, we have gone for more speed on him. 306 speed, and you still want that crit damage triangle. You want as much damage as you can get, but most important that you get the additional speed. You need some more turn meter on this boy. If you can keep his damage really, really high, with a crit damage triangle and about 300 speed, you should be good. Next up, Deppa. Not really changed too much about her. I've slowed her down a bit and increased her damage. I don't know if that's made the difference, but it seems to work right now. 281 speed, crit damage on the triangle, 12,000 offense. All right. Temple Guard, then we've gone for a faster approach. Speed and potency over here, 312 speed. I don't really care about the defense. We put potency on him just in case, land some of those ability blocks. I find this speed is important so we can get multiple hits on Lord Vader so that we can rescue the Jedi that he is trying to execute. All right, without further ado, let's give this a try again live. I can get through most of it usually pretty consistent. It's the last bit that's tricky. And away we go, ladies and gentlemen. So the start is exactly the same. It's a lot harder because we have less stacks of that Execute and Lord Vader. We need to do the opener, which is this first Vapard Disciple on Fox, and he needs to die, okay? So brief overview about how this raid works for those of you that do not know. We need to rescue these 3 Jedi in the background in order to score a max point. In order to do that, we need to hit Lord Vader 4 times and then rescue this Jedi before these stacks of Execute hit 0. We can do various things to increase those stacks of Execute, okay? So we're going to start off, take out Fox right at the start. There we go. As long as you crit with Deppa, should be absolutely fine. Once again, we're going to go over to Apo, and we're going to go ahead and use Dire Fortitude on him. That's going to get him investigated. The enemy is going to do some stuff. You want to use the second ability, Stoic Determination, from our Temple Guard. Put it on Deppa Balaba, okay? You can see how using that event special ability increased the stacks of Execute on Lord Vader. Vitally important to get that done. They're going to do some damage. We are going to do our second special now. Will of the Council. Should do good damage here. Booyah. Lovely to see it. Now, next up, we really want to be able to take out one of these disguised clone troopers in an ideal world, okay? So we're going to use this AoE over here. Unfortunately, we didn't quite defeat one, but it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We've taken out, what's his face now? Taken out Apo thanks to the counterattacks. Now, when you're in this position, you don't really want to destroy any of these guys. We're actually going to go ahead and use Subdued. That's going to decrease their defense and their tenacity. It's also going to make them take true damage when they take debuffs. It'll make things a little bit easier for them, and they're also going to lose some stuff over here. All right, so what I'm going to try and do, I think, well, we can't do the AoE here, because if we do the AoE, it's going to counterattack. So let's just do a basic. There we go. All right, so this is quite normal to have it be this freaking close at the end. We're going to take out a disguised clone trooper, and then I'm going to use this first. Well, let's actually check over here. Those guys are both going to go, so we can't really afford that. Can't really afford that. We're going to have to take out one of those guys. Wonderful. And then if we can take out this guy as well, that would be fantastic, because we've got no stacks over here. We need to be able to take out the disguised clone trooper, and now realistically, we're also going to have to take out Nightfall Trooper, okay? The reason I've done that is because you have to try and manage your stacks of Execute. If the enemy takes a turn, it's going to decrease it, okay? So what we're going to try and do now is we're going to try and bide our time. Try to recover, reset cooldowns, okay? So when we're using Stoic Determination over here, we can pass additional buffs, which in turn is actually going to increase the damage output thanks to Dire Fortitude. Okay, so take a look. Whenever we gain a buff, we also gain 10% crit damage for the rest of the battle. So We want to pass that as much as possible. Pass it over to Depper over here. Not going to try and trigger this too quickly. I'm just going to do a basic here. We want to save those AoEs. Now, we could do an AoE here to stop us from cycling through too quickly, because if we do the basic, we do multiple attacks, and then we will have to use the event special ability to rescue this Jedi. That Jedi is in 0 danger because Lord Vader cannot lower his execute stats. Okay, so I'm just going to basic him. And then once again, I'm going to basic. Wonderful. So we have to rescue the Jedi here. Rescue the Jedi. All of those clone troopers are now going to revive. And we really want to make sure that we get rid of disguised clone troopers in an ideal world. So I'm going to try and go for, I think, a decapitate, just to get rid of one of them. Very important that we just get rid of one. Now, the reason we like to use that second special from Temple Guard on Depper is so she can use her second special without fear of counterattacks, okay? And that's going to dispel those buffs, which is wonderful. We do not want these guys stealthed when they do their abilities, nothing like that, okay? So once again, I think what we want to be doing over here is I might just do a basic on this guy's clone trooper. Wonderful. Okay, great. And then I kind of want to stealth Mace just for now. We're playing it nice and cool here. Stealthing Mace. You don't actually want to defeat too many of the enemies at once because it will cause you some issues. All right? It will cause you some issues. Okay, so this is okay. This is okay. Being in this sort of position right now is absolutely fine. These guys over here can't actually do AoE damage, so I'm just going to basic on Lord Vader, try to get some of those stacks down. We've got loads of time here. Absolutely loads of time. So I might just do a basic over here. Just reduce their health just a little bit. We're trying to bring down their stacks just enough so that when we go into the next wave, they're easier to defeat. Okay, so these guys are now really low. Just do a basic over here. A basic here. 14 stacks, wonderful. If I've got that like in an ideal world, we'd have that second special available to us right now. Unfortunately, we don't, so we can't stealth Depper, but it's okay. We'll go ahead and I could just basic Lord Vader, actually. Yeah, we could basic Lord Vader, because I'm not worried about him getting rid of the stacks of execute just yet. So there we go. Just do another basic. Just do another basic. Okay, great. So now I'm going to stealth Depper, because we're in no risk over here of losing her. And then we can go ahead and rescue that Jedi. Now we've got her nice and stealthed, so that she'll be... Oh, wow, she comes in with a counterattack straight away. All right, okay, cool. So we can just do a big AoE here, realistically. Get rid of those guys. Wonderful. Now I'm just going to use the AoE here, try to refresh just a little bit. We'll do a basic over here. Now you want to make sure that Mace Windu has got his first special available going into this last phase. This is where it gets tricky because you've only got 3 characters and you need to do a decent amount of damage in order to hit that max score. You need some turn meter on you, okay? So here we go, we've got Lord Vader. I'll do that first special straight up to the 3.6. Booyah, maximum score on a 3-man underman team at the top tier. Phenomenal. I'm really happy that we are able to do these underman teams. It really lets us get that value back. Now you can just R9 these 3 characters, and I know that's a lot of investment, guys, but this gives you a max score team right out the gate, and I know of one other underman team for Jedi Vanguard that can max score that uses different Jedi. That kind of gives away the whole team, really, doesn't it? All right, ladies and gentlemen, if this video was useful to you, please hit that like button, leave me a comment in the comment section down below, and I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.